What's up, banger family? It's your girl, Banger Girl, and I'm back with another banger. I hope your new year is going well thus far. In today's video, I'm going to be making a dark trap beat, keeping in line with the dark, like Detroit type vibes I've been putting out lately. This beat is gonna have a dark piano, a warm cinematic pad. We're gonna throw a couple of bells in there and try to make it knock. If you're new to my channel, I wanna welcome you. You've made the right decision. If you're returning back to my channel, welcome back, banger family. You already know the vibes. Without further ado, let's get it. So we got a project open. I'm going to create a new instrument. I'm going to drop the BPM to about 160. I'm going to loop up 4 bars, right click, create a MIDI region, double click on the MIDI region, and let's draw in some chords. So for the first bar, I'm going to draw in a C minor triad. Let's activate the brush tool. Let's activate the note labels and let's draw it in right here. Now to build a triad, you're using the root note, which is the first note on the scale. You're skipping the second note. You're using the third note on the scale, skipping the fourth note and using the fifth note in the scale. Let's turn on the scale quantize. Let's activate natural minor. The first note of the scale is a C. The second note would be a D. We're skipping that note. Drawing in the third note, which is a D sharp. The next note, which is the fourth note of the scale, would be a F. We're skipping that and we're going to the next note, which is a G. And this is what we have. So for the next bar, I'm going to draw in a C major triad, but it's going to be a C sus2. I did a video on how to draw in sus2 and sus4 chords. I'm going to link the video here so you can watch it, but let's draw it in. So now let's switch to the C major just so that we have a better understanding. So the first note of the C major triad is the C. The second note of the C scale would be the D. We're going to skip that. And then we're going to draw in the third note, which is the E. The fourth note of the scale is the F. We're going to skip that. And then the fifth note of the scale we're going to draw in, which is the G. This is what we have. So I'm just going to use those 2 chord progressions as a main melody for this beat. Now I want to swap out this vintage electric piano and I want to open up Omnisphere, see if I can find a dark pad to switch it out. So let's go to pads and let's just see what we could find. So I found this preset, the warming Vox pad, and this is what it sounds like. So it gives that very dark cinematic feel to it. So let's take out some of the highs so it's even darker. Option Shift N to rename it, just make sure it's highlighted. And I want to add in a cinematic dark piano. So I'm gonna go into Alchemy and open up one of my presets that I've been working on. And this is what the preset sounds like. Just a dark piano. So now I'm gonna add in some notes that would serve kind of as bass notes in that lower frequency. Since the warming Vox pad is in a high frequency, I want something low to offset it. A quick tip for those of you who are new to producing: when you want to add different melodies, different from the, let's say, main melody, use the same notes that you previously used, and that way you know that whatever you create will be in the right key, it'll sound right, there'll be no issues. So in this case, we've used a C and a G for both chord progressions, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw in a C, but I think I want it to be 3 bars, and then we're going to drop down to that G. So let's see how that sounds. Let's see. I want it to come in quicker. Nah, it's better this way. So now what I want to do is add a top melody. Let's load up Omnisphere. Let's create a MIDI region. And we need a bell. I want to add a bell. So let's see. That doesn't sound too bad. So let's rock with that for the time being. All right, let's rock out with that. Let's see what we could create. Let's rename it. It's the cheese bell. Option Shift N. Let's get that metronome going and let's just record that in. Command AQ. I'm just gonna shrink it a little bit because I don't want it to like extend for so long. I just want it to be punchy. Let me shorten these. Let me duplicate. So it hits on every bar. I'm not really digging these bells, so I want to see if I can find something else. What y'all think about that bell? I don't know. Well, let's move on. I'm not 100% sold on it, but it could be just my producer head. Like, I don't want to like take up time trying to find like the perfect bell. So we're gonna rock out with the In Memoriam for right now. I'm gonna add a clipper. Alright, so let's try to draw in, let's add some drums. So I'm gonna go to Quick Sampler, use this little wheezy kick. Let's try to draw something in. Command Q, and I'm gonna tweak it a little bit. For the voxing pad, I want to add some Nicky Romeo kickstart because I want it to like throb a little bit. I'm gonna duplicate that track, name it 808. I'm gonna drag this down, Command A, right click, trim end note to force legato. And let's try to find an 808 we like. I like this 808 slat one. Now, I just want to check the key of this. just to make sure that my C is the C. All right, it's good enough. So let's hear it. Let's duplicate this track. And I think what I want to do is add in closed hat. I can drop that. Right click, create a MIDI region. Just gonna draw in. Draw these in, and then I'm gonna add some rolls. Then let's duplicate this and let's add an open hat. Let's just duplicate this track again. Mono. And now the last thing I'm going to add is a bell. Family, I don't think I'm going to add any more to this beat. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you haven't done so already, this would be a perfect time to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. This is something that I cooked up really quickly. Tell your auntie, tell your grandma, tell your friend, tell your dog, tell everybody to follow the Bang It Girl Wave, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. I'm gonna just arrange this beat, and I'm gonna play the beat at the end of this video. As always, stay safe, keep creating. Peace.
Bang a girl.